माधव हे हे माधव हे माधव हे बहुता विनाती करिता ओ राधा माधव हे बहुता विनाती करिता देहि तुलसी तिला देह समर्पिनो देहि तुलसी तिला देह समर्पिनो देहि तुलसी तिला देह समर्पिनो दया जानी न छड़ो विमो दया जानी न छड़ो विमो ओ दया जानी न छड़ो विमो दया जानी न छड़ो विमो राधा माधव गणाईते दोषा गुणलेशना पावी गणाईते दोषा गुणलेशना पावी जब तू करिबे विचार जब तू जब तू करिबे विचार जब तू करिबे विचार तू जगन्नाथ जगते कहोसी तू जगन्नाथ है जगते जगबाही नहीं मोई छा जगबाही नहीं मोई छा जगबाही नहीं मोई छा जगबाही नहीं मोई छा ओ राधा माधव हे राधा माधव हे ये मनुष्य पशु पाखी जे जना अथवा कीट पतंगे अथवा कीट पतंगे ओ अथवा कीट पतंगे अथवा कीट पतंगे कर नाम विपगे गत गती पुनः पुनः गत गती मति रहू तू अपार सांगे मति रहू तू अपार सांगे ओ मति रहू तू अपार सांगे मति रहू तू अपार सांगे राधा माधव हे बहुता मीनासी कारिका राधा माधव हे बहुता मीनासी कारिका धनाय विद्यापति अतिशय कातर कराईते इह भाव सिंधु कराईते इह भाव सिंधु ओ कराईते इह भाव सिंधु कराईते इह भाव सिंधु तू अपद पद पालवा कोई अवलंबना कोई अवलंबना इला एक देह दीन बंधु इला एक देह दीन बंधु तिला एका देह दीन बंधु राधा माधव हे बहुता विनाती कारिका राधा माधव हे माधव जय राधा माधव जय माधव जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय माधव जय राधा माधव जय जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे everyone हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। वो उस डायरेक्शन में, वो उस डायरेक्शन में, दोनों अलग अलग डायरेक्शन। मारेगी मेरे को बाद में।
नहीं महाराज जी, आप सही कह रहे हैं, गलत नहीं कह रहे हैं।
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। संसारदुःखदजलदस्य पतितस्य कामा क्रोधादिनक्रमकृकौलीकृतस्य दुर्वासनस्य निगृतस्य निराशयस्य चैतन्यचन्द्रमम देहि पदावलम्बम्। राधाचिन्तनिवेशिनं यस्य कान्तिविलोकिता श्रीकृष्णचरणं वन्दे राधालिङ्गितं विग्रहम्। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। By the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudev and the entire Guru Parampara, in the sequence of hearing the glories of Sadhu Sangha, we heard yesterday how Shri Mahaprabhu, he gave his association to Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, who was so renowned and was always absorbed in preaching about impersonalism. But he got transformed with the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is very particular. On one hand, we hear Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanyaya, very generous. But many people think Mahaprabhu, he don't consider anything and he's just very easygoing. Whereas this is not true. He's easygoing in many other matters and factors. But when it comes to the point of bhakti, Mahaprabhu has a lot of considerations. For instance, one example, in Navdeep Leela, when Mahaprabhu, in the house of Shivas Pandit, spent all day and night in the house of Shivas Pandit, dancing, singing, exhibiting all those transcendental emotions. And no outsiders were allowed to come inside and see the dancing of Mahaprabhu and his transcendental emotions. Only those who are dear ones, in the near ones, and those who can understand the moods of Mahaprabhu were allowed to participate in that dancing. Otherwise, if there is anyone who is just staring and not understanding, that spoils the mood of Sri Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he is very particular about this. He was very particular about this. And for that reason, there were many who wanted to come and join the Sankirtan Mahaprabhu inside the quarters of Shivas Pandit. But Shivas Pandit, under the guidance of Sri Mahaprabhu and other associates, very calculative in that. So, once upon a time, there was one Brahmin who was known as Dudpai Brahmin. He approached Shivas Pandit saying that I've never committed sin in my life, not one sin in my life. I want to see the dancing of Mahaprabhu. Can you please request Mahaprabhu to allow me to come inside? Shivas Pandit, approached Shivas Pandit. And he knew very well that Mahaprabhu always reside in 4 places. So wherever you want, if you want to see Mahaprabhu, you can go visit these 4 places. Mahaprabhu is eternally present in these 4 places. What are these 4 places? Answers from audience.
Sachi Mata ke घर में.
In the house of Sachi Mata, Mahaprabhu is always eternally residing there. Second, Shiva Sangha. Third,
Raghav Pandit.
the house of Raghav Pandit. Raghav Pandit and his sister, they used to cook and serve Mahaprabhu. Fourth,
Nityananda Agan. Nityananda Bhagavan.
where Nitya Prabhu is dancing, Mahaprabhu always comes there. These 4 places. So this Brahmin approached Shivas Pandit. And Shivas Pandit, he came to Mahaprabhu saying that one Brahmin who never committed sin in his life, sinless, he wants to see your singing and dancing. Mahaprabhu asked, why? How can you say he's sinless? Because he never eaten grain in his life. He only drink milk. Sins always take shelter of grains. So when we eat grains, there are many sinful souls who take shelter in those grains. And therefore, those sins goes in our body. And the jivas of Kali Yuga, their life invest in grains. Angat Pran. The life of Kali Yuga, jivas in Kali Yuga, they invest in grains. You can't survive without grains. Yeah, if you are very powerful and strong, you can fast on water or fruits. Yeah, quinoa. is also one kind of grain. But angat pran, the life years invest in grains. But this Brahmin was so strong, he only drank milk throughout his life. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu became upset. And he said, only by drinking milk is not the consideration. Has he ever performed any bhakti in his life? And that's why he's not qualified to come inside to see our singing and dancing. Mahaprabhu forbade him for his association. Understand? So this is also consideration. Who can associate Mahaprabhu? One who follow the footsteps of Mahaprabhu. Gaura Sampad Sai to dekhe, Gaur Charane Pran sopeche, Gaura Sampad Sai to dekhe. Who can see the glories of Mahaprabhu? Only those who have surrendered the ideals and the conduct of Mahaprabhu. They are qualified to see. Otherwise, those who are Falgu Vairagis, those who are Markat Vairagis, those who are Yogis, they are not allowed to have association of Mahaprabhu. Unless if Mahaprabhu himself provides that association out of his compassion. Shushka Vairagi. There are many categories of Vairagi. Shushka Vairagi means dry renunciation. Like this Brahmin, only drinking milk. But where is his surrender mood? Where is that Shravan Kirtanam Smaranam? And that's why Mahaprabhu didn't allow him. This is called dry renunciation. And Mahaprabhu can't be. Mahaprabhu never get pleased with dry renunciation. Then there is Falgu Vairagya. What is Falgu Vairagya?
False renunciation.
False renunciation. How you can give example of this?
Maybe someone who gives up something.
You have to describe what is Falgu. Falgu is a river. Where we can see the stream is flowing, but there is undercurrent. It's going opposite direction. So Falgu Vairagya means those who externally pose they are devotees, but internally something else is going on. A different stream is going on. Falgu Vairagya. Then there is Markat Vairagya. Markat Vairagya means monkey-like Vairagya. That means, how you explain this?
They're jumping from one place to another. Not being...
No, it's not about jumping. They are showing their high class renunciate. If you especially see the monkeys in Vrindavan, they're always staring at what you holding in your hands. And the moment you're going to look in their eyes, they just turn around their face. They're so intelligent that we are not looking at you. We're not looking at you. And they come and grab everything. All your Gucci bags and cell phones and eyeglasses and the shoes, everything. Actually, they are serving Krishna. You know this? Every animal in Vrindavan, they serve Krishna. Everyone in Vrindavan is serving Krishna. Why not animals and birds? How monkeys are serving?
Teaching you renunciation.
Teaching renunciation, correct. That you coming in this abode of Vrindavan, which is full of renunciation, and you carrying your Gucci bags here. What you trying to show off here? It's not the place of show off. This is the place of the Goswamis, the place of renunciates. But what kind of renunciates? Not the dry ones, not the Falgu Vairagis, not the Markat Vairagis. This is the place of Yukta Vairagis. What is Yukta Vairagya? Hemant Prabhu. What is Yukta Vairagya? Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Chauchyate. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad describing. Yukta Vairagya means
Krishna at the center.
Krishna at the center of renunciation.
Or
correct?
relationship with Krishna, someone.
Yes. When the relationship is with Krishna and not for the sake of something or anything else, but for the sake of Krishna, renouncing anything. Krishna arthe akhil bhog tyag. Rupa Goswami Pad is writing Bhakti Sam Sindhu. Renouncing for the sake of Krishna. Understand? Not that if there is a quarrel and fight between father or son or daughter or mother or husband and wife, I'm going Vrindavan. Renunciation. The center is Krishna? No, center is disappointments. When the center of the renunciation and attraction is only Krishna, then it's termed bona fide, correct Vairagya, called Yukta Vairagya. And the best examples of this Yukta Vairagya is the 6 Goswamis. Tattva Turnamashesha Mandalapatim Shrenim Sadatu Chavar Bhutva Dina Ganesha Karunaya Gopina Kantashito Gopi Bhavada Samrita Balahari Kallola Magno Muhu Vande Rupa Sanatano Bhatajugo Shri Jiva Gopalako. Amongst all the 6 Goswamis, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami's Vairagya, written by Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in detail. The best and the best Vairagya. The center of attraction and the center of renunciation of Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, who was billionaire 500 years back. What to speak of billionaire at this age? Billionaire, rich landlord, so many villages belongs to him, his father. But he has no attraction to enjoy any opulence, even though this is called Vairagya. So Vairagya is not termed when a person is homeless and poor. We see homeless people on the street. Can we say they are renunciates? They have nothing, so what they renouncing? Renouncing means when you have everything and then you have no attraction or any urge to enjoy that. That's called renunciation. Not to show off, it is just Krishna is seeing this, your renunciation. The homeless person in the street is not renunciate because he doesn't belong, he has no belongings. So if he's on the street, it's not called as renunciation. Renunciation means when you are in the middle of all opulence and facilities and you have no any interest in enjoying those facilities. That is called renunciation. You understand? Meera ji, she was queen. She's in love with Krishna since her childhood. And her parents got her married to a king. Kahan ka Raja? Jaipur. Married to a king. And Meera, the first day of her wedding, he told her husband, I want to reveal something to you. He said, yes, go ahead. She said, this is my second wedding. What? You cheated me? You never told this to me. Who is that person? Tell me. Meera said, none other than Krishna. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Krishna is Bhagwan. I thought there is some other one. She said, I'm in love with him. And he tolerated. But when she went extreme, not enjoying any facility, living like a renunciate, and not only that, she's in the streets with ordinary people in the streets and singing and dancing. Mere to Girdhar Gopal dusra na koi. Krishna is mine, Krishna is mine, Krishna is mine. Then it became too much for her husband. What are you doing? We have to maintain our profile, our status. We are so rich, we are king. So don't do this. If you want to do anything, just inside your house. But even then, there's no need to spend all day and night with Krishna. I'm your husband, you have to dedicate to me. But she was not interested in that. She was totally in love with Krishna. Just 500 years back story. 500 years back. So then, ऐसा बोलते हैं उनका देवर. Her brother-in-law, he brought a pot of poison, saying, Meera, this is the Charanamrit of Krishna. And Meera took that as Charanamrit and she drank that poison. Imagine, if we drink poison, what's going to happen to us? This is not any pastime of Satya Yuga or Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, just 400 years back. She drank that poison. Nothing happened to her. Because Krishna is a protector. She is in love with Krishna. Therefore she decided, now this is not my place to stay or to live. I must go to Vrindavan because I can't live without Krishna. Once upon a time, Srila Gurudev, he was giving lecture in Mathura and he asked devotees, he always used to ask some devotees question, how can you understand that you are dedicated to your Gurudev? So everyone have their own opinion and they answer accordingly. Gurudev was not satisfied with everyone's answer. And we all wanted to hear from him what he has to say about this. Because the love and dedication what he had for his Guru Maharaj is unparalleled. Unparalleled. Then Srila Gurudev replied, the day when you realize this, that you can't live without your Gurudev, then you can understand you are in love with your Gurudev. When the point comes that I can't live without him, just like we have children, you have children. So there's so much attachment with the children, right? Nobody has to come and explain to us to get attached to your child. It's natural and spontaneous. But can you live without your child? Impossible. I will die without my child. Srila Gurudev said, that kind of attachment, when the point comes that you can't live without him, then you can understand you're fully attached. Similarly, Meera was so much attached, the point came that she said, I can't live without Krishna. And I know Krishna lives in Vrindavan. So today I'm going to renounce everything and I'll go to Vrindavan. She went to Vrindavan. But while in her palace, with so many maid servants and servants, she was not attached to any facility. This is called renunciation. When things are around you and you have no interest in enjoying them, and relate everything with Krishna, that's called renunciation. So Meera, she came to Vrindavan and she's calling on the streets, Krishna, Govinda, wandering in the streets. If she's so much in love with Krishna and Krishna in love with her, that Krishna is protecting her from after drinking poison. We can imagine how close relationship is that. But she is not getting Krishna in Vrindavan. She got totally restless. What to do? Then the idea came to her mind. I should approach the best sadhu of this time in Vrindavan. She found out the topmost sadhu of Vrindavan is Sri Rupa Goswami. She came to see Rupa Goswami. But Sri Rupa Goswami was guarded by his disciple Jiva Goswami at the gate. Meera came and asked Sri Jiva Goswami, I want to see your Guru Maharaj, Sri Rupa Goswami, because I have a couple of questions. I'm very restless to see him. I heard he's the best sadhu in Vrindavan. Jiva Goswami said, wait. let me ask him first. When he came inside, he approached his Guru Maharaj, Shri Rupa Goswami, and he said, Guru Maharaj, there is one lady, her name is Meera. She wants to see you. And Rupa Goswami said, tell her I don't want to see the face of any woman. Jiva Goswami came back and he told to Meera, my Guru Maharaj saying, he don't want to see the face of any woman. The Meera replied back, oh really? I thought there is only one male in Vrindavan and that's Krishna. And we all are females. Who is this another male? Jiva Goswami went back and he informed Rupa Goswami the reply of Meera. Understand? By hearing this, Rupa Goswami said, Shri Rupa Goswami Pad said, bring her in. She is qualified. What that means? She fully understands this tattva, that who is male and who is female. We all are Prakriti, we are nature. Even though we have bodies of male and female, but we all are Prakriti, we are nature. And there's only one Purusha, Param Purusha, that's Krishna. So after associating with Shri Rupa Goswami, she asked the question to Rupa Goswami, I'm so much in love with Krishna and I came to Vrindavan in search for Krishna. Why am I not getting Krishna? And what was the reply? Bol do. Arre, sharmate kyun? Shri Rupa Goswami Pad said, Meera, the mood which you have for Krishna is not the mood of Vrindavan. Your mood for Krishna is like the mood of the queens of Dwarka. You want to have Krishna as your husband. Therefore, this is not your place of getting perfection. You better go to Dwarka. Because mood in Vrindavan is Gopi Bhav, the mood of the gopis. If anyone is not having the mood of the gopis or not following the mood of the gopis, you have no entrance in the moods of Vrindavan. You can get entrance into Vrindavan for darshans, but not in the moods of Vrindavan. Even at the point of Lakshmi Devi, right? She is performing austerities across Jamuna, the forest Belvan, Vihai Kamena Suchrena Dhritruvata. She is in meditation, performing austerities to attain Krishna, but she can't because the mood is not the mood of the gopis. So, with the association of the words of Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, Meeraji, she came into Dwarika. And there in just few days, singing the glories of Krishna, she entered in the body of Dwarkadish. Means she got perfection there. So even the place has its significance. Dwarka and Vrindavan. The association of Vrindavan and the association of Dwarka is two different. It's not just one and same thing. No? What is the mood of Dwarka? Sokya Bhav. Sokya Bhav means?
Relationship.
Wedded love. And mood in Vrindavan is? What is that? Paramount mood. Unwedded love. The mood of the gopis. Which is considered not to be good in this material world, but which is so glorious and higher in spiritual world. That even great personalities like Uddhav, Brahma, Shiva, they all fall at feet of Shri Gopis and want to attain that dust from the lotus feet of the gopis. Braj Bhav. This is called association. Understand? Just like Kaliya, the great serpent Kaliya, poisonous serpent Kaliya. So we are still on the subject of Sadhu Sangha. means association. Not exactly sadhu sangha, but what is the significance of association? Do you have your heater on? Is
Do you want me to
little
open the
stuffy?
window?
Yeah.
Okay.
लग रहा है या मेरे को ही लग रहा है?
पीछे से खोल दो।
A little bit something. That's okay. Kalia, he was in Vrindavan, in Jamuna, and he was having three great associations. What are three associations?
Yamuna Maharani.
Association of Yamuna Maharani,
Wives.
the association of the wives, his wives, they are dedicated to Krishna, devoted of Krishna. Third, he was harming Brajvasis.
That association is not good in a way.
Association of Vrindavan, because he was in Vrindavan. Huh? That's good.
Shut it.
No,
Okay.
let me breathe. You cold?
No, I just want to make sure it doesn't get too cold.
No.
Okay.
So three great associations: Vrindavan, Jamuna, and his wives. But even then, he was so stubborn with his nature to vent poison. He didn't got transformed. Such close proximity with high-class association. What can be the more association of more than Vrindavan association and Jamuna? But he didn't change. Finally, Krishna has to come to hit him on his head, on his hoods, until the point he started venting blood. And after that, he raised this question to Krishna. I'm not speaking the whole entire pastime of Kaliya, but the important point. He said, I'm in your creation. You are the one who the creator. You created so many living beings. Birds, animals, aquatics, trees, human beings. And I'm a snake. So why are you expecting that I'm going to vent nectar? Snake is always there to poison. So what is my fault in that? If my nature is crooked and cruel, it's not my fault. So in other words, he's imposing the fault on Krishna. And Krishna said, oh, seems like you're raising a good point here, but it's so stupid. Because you have association, you are in Vrindavan, in Jamuna, and your wives are devotees. Still, you are stubborn with your nature. Huh? That's not correct answer. Therefore, you're not qualified to be here. Just go out from here. Oh no, Prabhu, I can't go out. Why? Because then Garud will come and eat me or kill me. Krishna said, no. My footprints are impressed on your hoods. Garud is not going to say anything to you. So I want you to just go out from this association. You are not qualified for this. So there are some examples where, like Mahaprabhu and like Krishna here, he denied that association because of Falgu Vairagya, dry renunciation and false renunciation. Whereas Mahaprabhu get restless and want to embrace those who are following Yukta Vairagya. And the best example of Yukta Vairagya is Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, where he is in the middle of all opulences and all the riches, so wealthy, but he has no attachment or any interest in enjoying those facilities, those opulences. Therefore, he's trying to, and also example of Shri Narottam Thakur too, very rich landlord family. And both these personalities, They're trying to escape. Many times, again and again, they want to leave everything. What is the point of leaving? Just stay at home, do your bhajan. Who's going to stop you? No, this is obstacle in bhajan. Being Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, whose opulence was compared as the opulence of Indra, the king of demigods, and his wife so beautiful like heavenly girl, but he has no interest in enjoying in any of this. He tried to escape many times, and the parents always put guards. And one time the mother told to her husband, our son is running away every time. Bring a rope and we should bind him. And the father replied, if the loving rope of the wife can't bind him, and the rope of that opulence and enjoyments we have can't bind him, what this nirjeev rope? Nirjeev means the rope which has no life can bind Raghunath, our son. The ideal example of pure renunciation, Yukta Vairagya, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. And that's why he became so favorite of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because the intent of and the purpose of his renunciation is to be with Mahaprabhu. Krishna is the center of his renunciation. So this is a great lesson for all of us. If you're renouncing for one day, let's say for Ekadashi, or some other auspicious days, or any other factors, what is the intent of our renunciation? We're going to get awarded accordingly. So, Mahaprabhu, he himself became so restless for Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami became the dear recipient of the mercy of dear ones of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is called ideal association. Whereas Mahaprabhu, he rejected that Brahmin, Dudh Pai Brahmin, one who was only drinking milk, but there is no bhakti there. In the house of Shivas Pandit, her maid servant, whose name was Dukhi, because they were singing and dancing all day and night, and of course they get tired, they go out and drink water. And there were some pots, some earthen pots were placed in the house. And the pots were always full of water. So the devotees, after dancing for a while, they go out and drink water and come back again dancing with Mahaprabhu. Once upon a time, Mahaprabhu asked Shivas Pandit, who is this? What's her name? Shivas Pandit said, she is maid servant. Her name is Dukhi. Dukhi means sad. Mahaprabhu said, okay. And how come your earthen pots are always filled with water? Who's filling those? Shivas Pandit said, my maid servant Dukhi. Mahaprabhu said, change her name. How can she be Dukhi? One who is engaged in the service of the Vaishnavas can't be Dukhi. Change her name to Sukhi. Sukhi means?
Happy.
Is always happy. This is association. Serving the Vaishnavas. Another example. One associate of Mahaprabhu, whose name is Kalidas, who's high class Brahmin, because in Brahmins also there are many categories. Low, medium, high. So Kalidas, Prabhu, high class Brahmin. Another associate of Mahaprabhu, who's from low class, not even Brahmin, low class. His name was Jhadu Thakur. Understand? You remember the names? Mahaprabhu never allowed anyone to touch his feet, his lotus feet, and to drink the water which means the Charnamrit of Mahaprabhu. And it happened so once upon a time at Gambhira, a day before Jagannath Rath Yatra. Devotees, they go to Gambhira, kya naam? Gundicha Mandir, and they all clean Gundicha Mandir. All devotees. Even now, this tradition has been followed since the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because prior to Mahaprabhu, king sent some of his servants to clean that temple, which remains empty throughout the year. It's only occupied for 7 days when Jagannath comes from his temple, Jagannath temple, to Gundicha Mandir. You all know this, right? So prior to Mahaprabhu, the king and his servants. And Mahaprabhu saw this. When he came to Jagannath Puri, he requests the king that, can you supply us some brooms and some earthen pots? We can carry water from the nearby pond, and we are the one who are going to clean this temple. Because Lord of my life, Jagannath, means Krishna, going to come and sit here. King said, okay. And he supplied so many brooms and those pots. Mahaprabhu with all his associates. They're bringing water from nearby pond, Narendra Sarovar, and throwing water and cleaning with the brooms. Specifically, Mahaprabhu with his utriya, this upper cloth, he's taking out this utriya and he's wiping nicely the altar where Lord Jagannath going to come and sit on. Understand? And Mahaprabhu is making sure everything is neat and clean because Krishna is going to come and sit here. Finding this opportunity, one devotee, he said, there's a good opportunity to get the Charnamrit of Mahaprabhu since everything is getting cleaned by everyone. So intentionally he took the pot of water and threw it at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu with the intent to drink Charnamrit. Mahaprabhu saw this and became so upset. Stop! This is not proper. This is Vishnu temple. You can't touch feet of anyone, or you can't drink anyone's Charnamrit in Vishnu temple. It's offense. So Mahaprabhu chastised him and told his secretary, Sarup Damodar Goswami, take care of your Gaudiya Bhakta. He's doing wrong here. Take care of your Gaudiya. And Shri Sarup Damodar Goswami was so much satisfied in his heart what he's doing is correct. This is what we're supposed to do. But showing off to Mahaprabhu that I'm also upset, he said, hey, go away from here. Go away from here. Just externally like this. Internally he was satisfied. Even Mahaprabhu was satisfied, but he has to establish some principles and ideals there. So this incident happened. In other incident, where I was telling the names of Kalidas, who was a high-class Brahmin, and other associate whose name is Charu Thakur. Kalidas being high-class Brahmin, he know very well how to please Mahaprabhu. How to please Mahaprabhu? By serving his devotees. That's the secret of serving, secret of satisfying Mahaprabhu. Right. So he invited Jharu Thakur at home. Prabhu, please come my home. I want to serve you prasadam. You know, serving prasadam is called best service. Vaishnav Seva. Please come. Serving prasadam. So Jharu Thakur came, was being hosted by Kalidas Prabhu, and he served good amount of prasadam on his plate with this intent that he is going to leave some remnants. And I want to honor the remnants, which is in those days considered to be not a good system. A Brahmin cannot take remnants of a Shudra. Understand? And this was very prominent system in South India specifically. So prominent for many good reasons. People take this negative, but there are some very good reasons behind this. We'll speak on this some other time. So Kalidas, he wanted to have this remnants. But Jharu Thakur, he was not leaving any remnants on his plate. And after eating, he's just throwing the plate out through the window. Kalidas Prabhu is thinking, oh, I got bereft of getting remnants of Jharu Thakur, Prabhu. What should I do? So he invited him again. Prabhu, can you please come again? He said, okay. And this time he put so much prasadam on his plate, and instead of sitting in front of him, he stood by the window where Jharu Thakur has to throw the banana leaf. And he was standing there. And after he honors the prasadam, he threw the leaf plate out, and Kalidas took this and started licking the remnants. He didn't tell anyone, not on Facebook, nothing. Nobody knew this. Only Mahaprabhu knew this. How Mahaprabhu came to know this? This is something which you can't hide from Mahaprabhu. We can do as much show off as we can. Understand? We can hide as much as we can, but you can't hide from the vision of Mahaprabhu. And that's what he said. Kirtane parishram jane gaura rai. This is a phrase. क्या मतलब? Kirtane parishrame jane gaura rai. Mahaprabhu acknowledge your efforts and endeavors in serving the mission and serving Krishna. As much as you can hide, you can't hide from his vision. Only Kalidas knew this. Nobody else except him. That he honored the remnants of his, the devotee of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu knew this only. And out of this, what happened? Because of this, what happened? Kalidas came to Jagannath Puri. And there's a system, a tradition, when we enter Jagannath temple, we have to wash our feet. There's a water tank there. Yes? How many of you been there? We have to wash our feet there before entering the Jagannath temple, right? And Mahaprabhu also, he was following the same. When Mahaprabhu is washing his feet, Kalidas came in front of Mahaprabhu, and with his hand full of Charnamrit, he drank right in front of the eyes of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu didn't stop him. So he took one time, he again took another time, then third. Mahaprabhu said, enough. Enough. Another side, what I said earlier at Gundicha temple, Mahaprabhu forbade the devotee. What are you doing? This is not correct. Why Mahaprabhu allowed to drink his Charnamrit to Shri Kalidas Prabhu? To Kalidas, why? Because his...
He offered service to Mahaprabhu's devotee. So
Not only offered service,
he honored
he honored the remnants of Mahaprabhu. That's what attracted Mahaprabhu, serving his devotees. No? The service of the devotees of Mahaprabhu is so high that even if a person commits worse offense, we are not supposed to follow this, but there's an example. Even a person committed worse Vaishnava aparad is forgiven by Mahaprabhu. So much kripa is there, the mercy is there in the service of the servants, the associates of Mahaprabhu. Just like in Navdeep, Devanand Pandit, who is reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, very expert in explaining Srimad Bhagavatam, well versed. And all the great scholars used to come and hear Srimad Bhagavatam from him, all great scholars. And whoever is hearing his Bhagavatam, commentaries on Bhagavatam, everyone was struck in wonder. Wow, great, we never heard this before. In the middle of those scholars, Shivas Pandit quietly sitting in the back hearing this. start manifesting symptoms, transcendental symptoms, emotions, weeping, crying, laughing, rolling on the ground. Huh? And that was a disturbance to the audience. And audience there means many were disciples of Devanand Pandit. So they took Shivas Pandit and threw him out from the arena. What can be worse offense like to this? Throwing away the associate, the dear associate of Mahaprabhu, the life invest in him of Mahaprabhu. Because he created disturbance. And Devanand Pandit saw this. He didn't stop his disciples. So the offense was not to the disciples, the offense goes to the master. Understand? That's why there's a one principle. If anyone who's senior, say a sannyasi, if he visiting any householder, and if he sees something incorrect there or not to the standard, it is his prime duty to correct them. Then he will be not at fault. But if he's not correcting and not saying anything, then he'll be at fault because he's senior and is getting so much respect and regard. For what reason? To teach. Understand? If we don't speak, then he'll be at fault. If he's speaking, then he will not be at fault. But if the householders or XYG, whoever, is not, even after hearing, not following, then they'll be at fault, but not that preacher will be at fault. That's the system. So, it was not the offense of the disciples, but the offense of Devanand Pandit, seeing and not stopping his disciples to do so. Understand? So, he occurred severe Vaishnava Aparadh to the lotus feet of Shivas Pandit. When Mahaprabhu heard this, he became ferocious. He became so angry, ferocious. He said, I want to go and tear apart his Bhagavatam. What Bhagavatam is speaking? We don't understand the symptoms of the devotees. Nonsense. Mahaprabhu very upset because Shivas Pandit was his dear one. And how he got treated there. Mahaprabhu became so disappointed and so upset. I want to tear apart his Bhagavatam. So there are two versions of this story. Some Vaishnavacharyas describe actually Mahaprabhu went in and he teared apart his Bhagavatam. Another part of story is he was about to go to tear, but the devotee stopped him. No, this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Both stories are there. Both versions are there. But anyway, Mahaprabhu was very upset on Devanand Pandit. But how the offense of Devanand Pandit got excused? Because once upon a time, after this incident happened, another associate of Mahaprabhu, Vakreshwar Pandit, he was very fond of dancing and singing. In the Sankirtan of Mahaprabhu, he danced for like 4 or 5 days, non-stop. And Mahaprabhu said, if I get one more person like a Vakreshwar Pandit, he's my like one wing. If I get one more wing, I will fly in the sky. Vakreshwar Pandit. So dear to Mahaprabhu. So it happened so that Vakreshwar Pandit came in the house of Devanand Pandit, got hosted by Devanand Pandit, and Devanand Pandit served him so much. And because of serving another associate of Mahaprabhu, his offense got excused. And then Devanand Pandit became a recipient of the mercy of Mahaprabhu. So this is exceptional case. It doesn't happen like this. Because if you offend a Vaishnava, we have to ask forgiveness there. From the same person. I asked this question many times to acharyas. They said, don't apply this to each and every case. This is the exceptional case. Some cases are exceptional. Just like if we say, without the mercy of Guru, one cannot get Krishna. So then the point comes, who was the Guru of Meera? Exceptional case. So some people, because they are lazy and they don't want to follow the standards, they say, oh, Meera didn't had any Guru, so and so person had no Guru, so what is the need for me also to get mantras and to have Guru? They start giving examples, which are very rare, like 1 or 2 examples like this. Whereas we have thousands of examples on the other side, where even the great higher personalities, they accepted a spiritual master in their life, like Shri Narottam Thakur. Amazing characters, the features of life history of Shri Narottam Thakur. What is the aim and object? To receive the mantras from Guru Parampara, means from a Guru Dev. What is the purpose? What is the aim?
To develop relationship.
To develop relationship, and then what? To get prem of Krishna, right?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal. Narottam Thakur, when he was child,
He got prayed.
he got prem right there. There was no need for him to beg, literally begging. Shri Loknath Goswami, please give me Diksha, please give me Diksha. There was no need. He already got prema, right? But he's after Shri Loknath Goswami. Again, and again, so restless. Please give me Diksha, please give me mantras, please give me mantras. What is the need? He's showing with his own example. This is essential, this is necessary. To get stamped or to get remnant of a pure devotee in the form of receiving mantras from his lotus lips. So the great personalities like Narottam Thakur, and there are many, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and there's so many like that. So many people, they don't want to follow these acharyas, they want to follow some other examples, because easygoing. They want to be easygoing. But it's not easygoing, that's a difficult going. This is easygoing. Evam Paramparam Praptam, to follow the footsteps of the acharyas. Our Gurudev, our Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Swami Maharaj, everyone accepted the Diksha mantras. क्या बोला था इससे पहले? देवानंद पंडित. Mahaprabhu immediately got pleased with Devanand Pandit, hearing that he served Vakrishya Pandit. So this is exceptional case. We can't apply to each and every examples. If we commit Vaishnava Prad, how we commit Vaishnava Prad? Body, mind and words. Abusing a Vaishnava with words. Body means assaulting a Vaishnava physically or emotionally, and then with mind also. I doubt him. Something is wrong. Body, mind are words. BMW. Some years back, a devotee met me, said, Maharaj, I was having some wrong concepts about you. And it was just in my mind. I never said anyone, but I was just thinking. Long story short. So can you please forgive me? I said, but I don't know what you're thinking about me. First you have to tell me. No, nothing that bad, but just like funny things coming in my mind. So how I believe you have forgiven me. I said, come and give me a hug. And that's it. Done. It's so easy. He said, is that simple? I said, of course. But it's good if you tell me what you're thinking about me. He didn't tell me anything. So there are many, many examples like this. We can write the whole thesis on this association. Time kya hua hai? Gaur Premanande. Hari Bol.
Me too. Guru Arati.
No, not now. It's too
Oh,
late.
too late.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram.
Yes, Prabhu.
Brenda, sorry, I see you have a lamp already prepared. So
Yes,
yours.
Radharaman.
Yes. Yes.
Maharaji,
Yes. Sorry.
if this is
Can I
an
light it?
appropriate
Yes,
example,
yes.
maybe we can talk about it. Maybe आप कल बात कर सकते हैं around this. So Prahlad Maharaj also had gave association to all the children who were not like Danav children. Is that correct, Maharaj? And he also teach them about bhakti. Is that also applicable in this concept? That he also gave his association to other children who are in that.
That becomes the prime duty of devotee, that I have to give my association. So Prahlad, what to speak of Prahlad Maharaj? He gave his association to those demon friends.
Demon children.
Because the devotee always possessed with one quality is called par dukhe dukhi. Means he can't see the suffering of others. And suffering here doesn't mean only that mental affliction or some physical suffering. The word suffering is the person is averse to Krishna. Only Vaishnavas can see this. We even can't understand this, that we are suffering. We think suffering comes when there is some mental issues or a physical issue comes. But the word suffering is to getting averse from Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj and all other devotees, they see this. So it becomes natural in them to provide their association. So Prahlad Maharaj, he gave his association to his demon friends and also to his father Hiranyakashipu. But demon friends accepted that association. Hiranyakashipu didn't accept that association. But Prahlad Maharaj is equal to Hiranyakashipu or to whomsoever. Because when Prahlad Maharaj is sitting on the lap of his father Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu asked this question, what is the best vidya knowledge you learned? And on this point, Prahlad Maharaj, without any second thought, he gave his best and best instruction, association to his own father. And what is that? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasya Sakhyam Atmanivedam. Her dad. He never addressed his father dad. He never addressed any time Hiranyakashipu as his father. He used other words. Oh, best amongst all the demons. And Hiranyakashipu was feeling proud of, my son is calling me the best of all the demons. Means I'm the king of all the demons. Demonic dynasty. But Prahlad Maharaj used in a different sense. You're the demon, the best amongst all the demons. Huh?
The worst.
The worst one. And Hiranyakashipu is so happy. Yeah, my son is calling me. I'm the best of the demons. So Prahlad Maharaj is giving equal association even to his father Hiranyakashipu and to his friends, demonic friends. So there's no considerations there. Okay? Hare Krishna.
So Guru, Vrinda Didi wants to do Guru Aarti. So
I do have a question.
no question for
No
today.
question for today.
No.
So Maharaji, how do we reconcile sorry.
उसके वो बुझ जाएगा रहने में.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. Okay, let's do good.